Welcome back to the Source Garage. Still working on the Corvette here, getting it ready to do paint correction, and I've got to get this old PPF off of here. Stuff's kind of yellowed, and you can see it's not matching with the paint very well anymore, and I'm not really a huge fan of this anyway for this exact reason, and I've got rock guards on the front now, so I think I'm just going to take it off and do paint correction and ceramic coating and live with it as that. So anyway, to take this off, just got a heat gun and an eraser tool here, and I'm going to show you how to use both of these and get the PPF off safely, easily, and clean up all the gunk behind it, which is really the more time consuming part here. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off here giving a really close view of this section at the top here. This is really easy to get off with just a heat gun on low heat. The only thing you have to be careful of is not heating it up too much, but if you keep your hand up here and turn the heat gun on, whenever your hand starts to get too hot that you don't want your hand to be there, is a pretty good rule that you don't want your paint heating up that much as well. So I'm going to take the heat gun, just really lightly start brushing it to get it to warm up. I'm going to start at the top here and peel down. We're just going to start at one corner here. I'm just going to keep turning the gun on and off as I go along here, slowly peeling it back, and it makes it a lot easier once you get one edge up and you can start pulling the whole thing as you go. There we go. And I always try, when I've been doing this a couple times before, I try and peel it from like one corner to another. And once I feel like I can get a whole kind of side up, then you can start peeling it down or across in one direction, and it comes up a lot easier. Because there's only one direction you got to worry about pulling then. And you'll kind of feel when you need to heat it up again, because it'll stop coming up as easily. See how easy that just pulls right down? And it kind of stops, and I gotta heat it up again. I'm only doing a couple seconds here. You don't need a whole lot. There we go. And then we'll use the eraser tool and some tar remover to get it's kind of hard to see on the white here, but maybe you can see in the reflections on camera, there's some like leftover gunk in different places. So that's what the eraser's for. But now I'm gonna go through and take the rest of the sheets off of here, and then we'll do the eraser after that. Alright, so now I'm going to do a really quick demo here of using the eraser wheel to remove the buildup, like the goo, the glue behind it. You can kind of see the outline where there's still some dirt that was built up like right against the edge of where the PPF was. But really just take this wheel, kind of keep it like a medium speed, not super high speed, and just kind of slowly rub it back and forth, you're kind of grinding the goo off of here. And what I try and do is work towards an edge. So if I can keep it going up and down and slowly working my way back towards the tire, it makes it easier to kind of wipe off the excess powder that this makes. So that's what I'm gonna try and do here. So now this area is smoother. I can still feel some little areas of gunk, and I end up having to go over this a few times normally to try and get all the spots. Now this area down here is a little tricky to get to because the wheel's gonna hit here, so I'm gonna have to turn this upside here and try and angle it. There's still, I can feel a little bit. Yeah, and you can hear my fingers scraping it on this bottom edge here. I'm gonna have to figure out. Yeah, it's like right in the crack there. It's really hard to get to. There we go, I think I got it. So only one section left. This hardest part to get along the bottom here. So for doing it along the bottom guards here, and I wish the car was a little bit further out here towards the edge, basically you're gonna hold the drill at an angle as much as you can and try and guide it along to get one of the edges to get up underneath here, because there's goo all along this edge out to here. So this is pretty tricky to do. If this was further out, it'd be a lot easier. Unfortunately, the way I've got the car on the lift here, I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time with this. So we'll see how it goes. So finally, after much fighting underneath this little lip here, I got everything out. It's kind of a pain, but it is all done now. You can see nice and clean and white, just like the rest of the car. No more yellowing, no goo left over, so we're ready for polishing after I do some paint touch up around the car here. So I hope you found this informative, saw how easy it is to remove PPF if you need to take it off of your car. Check out thesourcegarage.com, support the source, and thanks for watching.